Resident Evil 1 is being remastered for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. Or that is, the Resident Evil remake on the GameCube is being remastered. Or we could take it even further and say that the Resident Evil archives for the Wii is being remastered for all of the above consoles. Thanks a lot, Capcom. I can now complete a game that I already completed about 10 times. Now I can do it again on the Xbox 360. Can you hear the excitement in my voice? I'll admit I'm a little excited for it, but this is soon becoming one of the so-called GameCube exclusives. Just like when Resident Evil 4 was a GameCube exclusive, now it's available on pretty much anything that plays a game. I don't want to sound like I'm not excited for this coming out, but I can't help but ask the question, does Resident Evil 1, or should I say, does the remake of Resident Evil 1 need a remake? The obvious answer is no. As far as remakes go, I think this is pretty much as pointless as the Wii U remake in The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. A game that just did not need to be remade. It already looked fine and was already pretty accessible. I could understand if the argument was that Resident Evil 1 was not accessible anymore because it was trapped on the GameCube somehow, but actually the like I mentioned, Resident Evil 1 Remake is pretty well remade via Resident Evil Archives on the Wii, which is backward compatible with the Wii U. So technically it's already on next gen, and I think that the Archives version actually upscales to a slightly higher resolution than the GameCube version did anyway. But let's go ahead and mention the elephant in the room, and that is, why did Capcom choose a game that's already been remade to do another remake of when Resident Evil 2 is crying out for a remake? Not only is Resident Evil 2 crying out for a remake, it's been teased at, I think personally, for a long time. One of the cutscenes from Operation Raccoon City completely reenacts the Resident Evil 2 cutscene, and large parts of Resident Evil 0 take place in the same scenes and angles that Resident Evil 2 took place in. This is something that I plan to talk to in a little bit more length in a Resident Evil 0 video, which I've been planning to make for a pretty long time, but I just haven't got around to it. Anyway, I thought I'd make a quick video just to let people know that this game is actually on its way. Like I said, it's a game that didn't need to be remade, but if you haven't played it before, then this is definitely one that you shouldn't miss. I have a full-length video about Resident Evil 1 and the origins of survival horror, so I'll leave a link to that and you can check that out before you get the game. Thanks for watching, guys.